Hi everyone, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com, and this is a weekly reading for Cancerians, the week starting the 20th of February till the 26th. This is a weekly reading for Cancerians, and the week starting the 20th of February. It's a general reading, so it's not going to apply to the same extent and to every aspect of the same way of anybody's life, but hopefully it will give you an overall sense of what's going to play out, what the overall energies are, the background energy of the week. And let's have a look. So this is your Saints and Guidance, Saints and Angels Guidance card. And we also have the Goddesses Oracle cards here, so we just use a nice card to give that extra depth to your reading, just to get a feel of what you need to watch out for, what you could work with this week. Okay, Cancerians, let's have a look. So we're starting with the Star in reverse. We have the Tower, so it's a powerful week for you, and we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And your overall energy is the Four of Wands. So this sounds like a really powerful week for you, Cancerians. And we're starting off with the Star. The Star is a very intuitive card, and it's a very beautiful connection between, you know, universal energies and your inner heart. And it's a very balanced card. It feels like a beautiful connection just from your intuitive self in terms of manifesting and being yourself in this world. And being this card in reverse tells me that you emotionally feel maybe a little bit detached from yourself, from your inner guidance, and from your emotional life to some extent. There is such beauty here in this card with the lotus flower there, and there's such treasures there, but they are deep and hidden, and they're not necessarily coming to the surface so easily. And I feel like you have a very deep emotional life as you start this week. It feels to me like you may be brooding on something, or there's something going on emotionally that you're not speaking about so openly yet. You may want to do it at a later stage, but there's something very private and very deep going on in your heart, and you may well be contemplating changes, and you may well feel disconnected in some way to something or somebody, because there is this power tower going on in your life that is going to, in a way, it's unexpected. It's like it's going to hit you from out of nowhere. It's going to really change things, and this looks very dramatic. Sometimes these things are more subtle, you know. It doesn't feel like your whole world is going to fall apart, but a certain part in your life probably needs shaking up and reviewing. And it feels to me that you probably have already been thinking about this, that this is not something new. And obviously Cancerians are very deep thinkers and very in tune with that water element there. So I feel like you probably are already brewing some sort of change, as if a situation is quite unbearable for you and it needs changing. But as a Cancerian, it's not that easy to make quick changes. It's not a fire sign, you know, who can really take acute action. You need to think about it, and you need to process it in your own time. So I do feel that you have been working on that, and you may well come to a decision this week that something needs to change, that it is not tolerable anymore. And yeah, so a change of status. It may well be a change of role that you decide to look for, or to actively take action for. There is definitely a sort of divine intervention here, because the actual tower starts to burn because of the eye of the universal God of some sort. It is like karma is expressing itself, and change needs to happen. You know, this is what the universe is saying. Change needs to happen, and I do feel you're listening to it. Now I have the feeling that this is in relation to something that has to do with your emotional life, and because the Nine of Cups is in reverse here for you, and there is a sense of needing a change on how you relate to people or how you relate to your own emotions, and wanting that connection again, wanting that connection again. Something needs to change again because it feels like you have been out of love with something or somebody for a while, and you are feeling like something needs to change. Now, this does not necessarily mean a breakup. It just means a different attitude towards that situation. So that may be that you need to change, and you recognize what you need to change in yourself because of the Tower card, or it may mean that you have to have communications with somebody to help a situation change. It's quite a powerful energy here, but it also has it's not very loud, if you know what I mean. It's got like an internal element to it as well. And with that said, it may also be an internal struggle that you're dealing with, and you're taking action. You start to decide, I'm going to leave the past behind, and I'm going to be different to myself and to the people around me. But something is out of balance for you, it feels, this week. And the Four of Wands in reverse also confirms that, because it's in reverse. It may show you that life does not necessarily feel that balanced, and that it is a bit of a struggle to keep your balance, really, and to keep going forward, and to celebrate the things that you value in your life, and that mean a lot. So there is definitely a very strong internal process here where I think you're reviewing things on how to deal with your life and how you want to go forward. And I really do pick up, Cancer, is that it is an internal process for you, that you're making your mind up about something that hasn't felt right, and you're seeking out this new balance in your life, and you're trying to look at the options. What can I do? What can I choose? And you don't know for sure yet, I don't think, because the Nine of Cups, wish fulfilling card, is in reverse. So it's not as if you have a clear wish yet. It's not really the right timing for that. It takes more time to find it, but the decision, I think, is made that something in your life needs to change, and that could also be in relation to health, for instance, and how you feel emotionally in your body. So decisions are brewing up, they are coming, and you are starting to think about what you do want in life, and how to restore that balance that may have gone lost for a little bit. Your Saints and Angels card is giving don't compromise, and it's Saint Agnes of Rome is saying that. Saint Agnes of Rome is saying don't compromise. So yeah, it just feels like this change is about you finding your inner true self again, to really connect. Don't compromise. Don't be distracted by temptations. The external may call you, the external world may call you in. It wants you to maybe distract you, but you need to really stay true to your inner calling here. And this is what the star is saying also. There is this inner connection, this inner calling, and you're not seeing it truly, or you are keeping it very quiet. And the cards are saying just don't compromise on your integrity, on what's right for you, and it's your life. You need to find it, and if changes need to be made, then the opportunities will be there for you this week. Your goddess guidance is again past life. I just had that for another reading as well, and this situation involves your past life memories. So we are talking about something major here, because if there are patterns in your life that keep repeating themselves, and it's very hard to break away from them, and then sometimes the universe will make them break for you, because the Tower will just take that action. And so if a situation feels challenging for you and you feel out of balance with it, just trust that it is to help you move on from old patterns that have been there in past lives, or for donkey years in this life even. And you know, sometimes we feel like the universe can be a bit harsh. It feels, because Cancerians do like their own safety, you know, with the shell of the Cancer, of the crab, sort of, you know, the protection and being safely inside. And the star feels like that, you know, like in reverse. It's like I'm cozy in my own little shell, and there's nothing wrong with it, obviously. But there is a sense like sometimes you do need to face something that is difficult and that needs changing. And I think you're going to do it. And the universe is really saying, just don't compromise on it. You know, just be totally true to yourself and face what's right for you. And whatever that means to you in your situation, just hold on steady through that. Hold on steady and know that your, say, issues from past lives, things that have patterns that have been there for a long time, are actually being resolved through this as well, and you're breaking through that, which can be very joyous as well, very beautiful. But then you can have that balance back, and a new balance and a new way forward. So that would be your reading for this week, Cancerian. So I wish you a beautiful transformation. There's something going to transform in your mind or in your life, and celebrate it and enjoy it. And if this doesn't feel totally resonating with you, then do contact me for a private reading. This is such a general reading, so it can't apply exactly the same for everybody. But if you want to have some light on things for your personal life, then do contact me at tarotforlifecoaching.com, and we can have a look at your situation individually. So I wish you a beautiful week, and I hope to see you very soon. And thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you so much.